Hi there! Thank you so much for joining me today. This is Julie DiMatteo from thepaperpixie.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the US. And in this video tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make this really cute gift bag. Inside it holds one roll of Lifesavers or Breath Savers, but I did want to show you that you can actually fit 2 rolls really perfectly in there, and it just closes with a Velcro closure. It also looks a little bit like a little clutch. I love the way this looks. This is 4 of the 5 new in colors. It's really easy to make out of a sheet of 6 by 6 inch designer series paper, so let me show you how. Okay, we're going to make my favorite of the 5 in colors, the Misty Moonlight version. This paper comes from the 2020 to 2022 in color 6 inch by 6 inch designer series paper. You get a pack of 40, which includes all 5 of the in colors. And if you had a directional paper, you want to make sure the up and down is in this position when you do your first score lines. We really only need to remember 2 measurements here. The first one is 1.5 inches. And I'm going to rotate this 180 and do the 1.5 inches again. And then I'm going to rotate it 1/4 of a turn, and we're going to score this at 2 5/8. That's 1/8 past 2.5. Rotate it 180 and do 2 5/8. Super easy. While we've got the scoreboard out, I've cut out a stitched shapes circle. This is the largest circle. It's just about 3 inches in diameter. This is from the Misty Moonlight cardstock. And I'm going to line that up. I'm sliding it over just a hair from this edge. And I'm going to score this at 1.5 inches. So it's really right down the middle. You can always fold the circle in half as well, but I find with the score line, it's much easier to fold. Next, we're going to fold and burnish on all the score lines. We'll go ahead and fold and burnish on that circle as well. Put that off to the side. I'm going to bring in a little template here for you. We're going to do these diagonal scores manually, and the way to do so is you've got this little 3/4 of an inch section in the center in horizontal, and I'm going to fold both of these on the 1.5 inch score line. Now, this is going to look a little bit different because I'm folding these in, but I think you can see we've got one score line here and then a second score line up top. Let me see if I can get the angle there so you can see those 2 score lines. Okay, so we're focused on the score line, the first score line. And I am actually going to use the tip of my bone folder, and I'm going to put that right in the corner here at that first score line and this folded edge. And that's going to help us to do this diagonal score line. So I'm putting that right there in the corner. And I'm going to fold this first score line and line it up with this folded edge, like so. I'm just making sure that's lined up really nicely, okay? Before I then come in and press on that diagonal score line on the inside, and I'll come in and burnish. So what we've done there is done this perfect diagonal line, like so, and you'll see on the inside it looks like that. We're going to repeat that in the other 3 spots. Again, I'm going to come in with my bone folder here. And then burnish. Okay, so we're doing the same thing here. And we'll just rotate at 180, and we're going to repeat the same thing. Like so. So we're going to end up with it looking like this. So you'll see when you fold it, it creates this little pocket on the inside. Now to make that work really nicely, I'm actually going to apply glue. So if you open your piece of paper, you'll see that it looks like the template. So we've got our diagonal score lines like these coming out from those corners. And then what we're going to do is we're going to place liquid glue in this section up top. So this kind of diagonal up to the corner. It's the corner sections, but you do not want to go past the diagonals. Now you can apply liquid glue to all 4 sections, and I'm going to go ahead and do that. So we've got the glue in those 4 sections, and now all we need to do is fold these down flat. Just takes your time to get that to stick down. And then what you'll find is when you close it like this, look at that pocket just appears there. What I love about this project is you can make a whole bunch of these to store ahead of time. But how cute is that? Could not be easier. Such a great way to use up your 6 by 6 inch designer series paper pieces, or even cutting down your 12 by 12 to make 4 of these. So let's go ahead. I'm going to do a little bit of stamping on this half circle. I'm using the Lovely You stamp set and the sentiment, "Let's cheer you up." Now at the time of filming for this video, I didn't quite have my Misty Moonlight ink pad yet, so we're going to use Night of Navy. It's just a shade darker. And I'm going to stamp the sentiment just below the score line, but off to the left. Like so. I love that mixed font there. All right, so on the back side of this, we're going to apply glue to half of the circle, but the half that doesn't have the stamped image. So again, there's the stamped image. I've got glue on this back half. Then I'm going to take the edge of this. Now, if you've got a directional paper, you want to make sure you've got your front here and you're gluing the half circle to the back. And I'm just going to line this up. And I'm pushing that right up to the score line. Just like so. Glue that into place. Then I'm going to grab one of my Velcro thin clear fasteners. These are the 5/8 of an inch circles. And you can find a link to these on my favorites page at thepaperpixie.com/favorites. When I get a new box of those, I adhere both the hooks and the loops, both strips together, and then I can just cut and remove them as I'm ready to use them. I'm going to pull the backing off the hook side. I'm going to put it on the back side of the flap here. I'm actually going to grab my Lifesaver and put that right in there. Pull the backing off the loop side. And then we'll get this lined up here. Fold it into place. Always like to reinforce the Velcro dots there. All right. It's looking so cute. Now let's do a little daisy on this. I'm going to punch out 2 daisies from Whisper White using the medium daisy punch. I'm going to gently curl the petals with my bone folder. And then I'm just going to put a little bit of liquid glue right in the center of one of those daisies. And I'm going to stagger the second daisy on top. Then I'm going to grab one of the Frosted and Clear epoxy droplets. This is one of the clear ones. I'm going to grab the larger size. Place that in the center of the daisy. And then just a little bit of liquid glue. And there is our adorable little Lifesavers gift bag. Let's bring in all 5 of the in colors here. What a great way to showcase these colors. A quick and easy project for mints, Lifesavers. The finished dimensions are 3 inches wide by 3/4 of an inch deep. And this section here is 1.5 inches tall. It perfectly fits 2 rolls of Lifesavers, but you can also just put 1 in there. And I'm sure you'll come up with so many other things to fit in this. I just love how cute these are. The daisies make all 5 of these beautiful colors pop. And it's just a great little project, easy to adapt. So thank you so much for joining me today. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss my next video. If you're interested in purchasing any of the Stampin' Up! Products I used today, they'll be linked in the description. And I'll also include a link to my detailed blog post with all project measurements, details, and a picture of the template. I'd love to have you come visit me at thepaperpixie.com, where I post projects every weekday to inspire you. You can shop with me anytime at thepaperpixie.com/shop. And if you're interested in a discount on your Stampin' Up! Purchases, the starter kit is the ultimate bundle, and it's a great way to get your wish list for less. I'd love to have you join my team of Paper Pixies, and you can purchase the starter kit at thepaperpixie.com/join. If you don't already have a demonstrator and you'd like a complimentary copy of one of our catalogs, you can order catalogs through me at thepaperpixie.com/catalogs. And if you give this project a try, I would love to see what you made, so feel free to share it on social media with the hashtag #PaperPixie, and I'll be sure to check it out. Thanks again for watching. I hope you have a wonderful and blessed day. Take care. Bye.